I don't buy Jimmy to the Saints. I don't buy
Okay.
that. I
Why?
don't buy that. Um, I feel that there are teams out there that think they are much closer than they are in reality, and they're essentially they're a quarterback away. And there are people out there that feel that Jimmy's done a lot of winning, and they don't feel the pain that we felt as fans because we've been right there for essentially the last decade. We were right there in 2012 and went to a couple NFC title games, but didn't make it. And then there was hope with Chip, but that never went nowhere. And then Kyle came, and there was hope, but then Jimmy came, and that's really when things started turning around. And regardless of the fact that he's failed twice, he still won a lot of games. Mm-hmm. And I talked to a fan in the grocery store the other day. He happened to be a Steelers fan that was adamant that he wanted Jimmy. I'm like, are you kidding me? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe he was damn near begging.
He's like, trade for Jimmy. We're going to trade for Jimmy. We got to trade for Jimmy. That's what he said.
That's what he was saying. That's what he was saying. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, okay, dude, if you want him. Right. The point is, there are plenty of fans out there, and therefore organizations that may feel that, look, he can give us enough that if we could get the right people around him, we can make a run. Okay. That's that. The truth of the matter is, get rid of him. I don't care which or way how he's going. I will pay for him to leave. That's the truth, Grant. If we cut him and we have to pay the $7.5 million, and somebody else picks him up, and we have to pay 3, 2, whatever, I would pay for that. That's how badly I feel about getting him off of the squad. That's all I have to say about that. I got a very, very interesting take on Florio. Okay. I think Kyle Shanahan's a genius.
How?
I think he's a genius. Because Trey doesn't necessarily need to be coached, okay? He needs to be helped to understand what's going on and how to correlate that with Kyle and on the field, okay? A lot of people don't think that, or excuse me, let me back up. The difference of why people don't say he's ready is because Jimmy gave you them quick throws down the field. And Trey hasn't quite been able to show that he can do that consistently, right? So I'm thinking you got a TV analyst. He's been able to see the entire field for whoever knows how many years. He's going to be able to give the kid pearls of wisdom that not even some coaches are going to be able to give him because they've not seen the field from that aspect and understood the game to that nuance level. There's really a difference when you talk about seeing the field from a bird's eye view and watching the whole thing play out and being able to say to the quarterback, this is why you should have made that throw, even though you didn't see the receiver breaking, because he was going to, because you know how the defense was going to react. It's a different thought process. So if this plays out like I think it is, Kyle would be a genius because all you're trying to do is get Lance a little bit of help. You're not necessarily trying to coach this kid. He already has the ability to pick up what you're trying to put down. You're just trying to get him caught up so that y'all can make a run, which can happen. I really think that if Kyle scripts this the right way, we are still in a championship window, as long as the right place, the right pieces are around him, and the right calls are being made. One last thing I want to say to you is it's actually a question. It's how major is anybody that we draft, considering with the Shanahans, or with this Shanahan era, we seem not to be playing our freshmen, so to speak. Like, how important really are these guys?
Yeah, I mean, like, you think with the 61st pick, the Niners could draft a starter. Do they look at that way? Maybe they look at the 61st pick in the draft as being a backup on their team because they're so good.
That's what I feel. I really feel that.
That could be a depth piece. That they could be looking at needs a year down the line. I mean, when they drafted Aaron Banks last year, he was ahead of 61, wasn't he? What pick was he? I forget.
I don't remember.
That was with next year in line. I mean, so was Trey Lance, frankly.
Yeah,
Problem is the
yeah,
Niners are
yeah,
losing
yeah.
so many players in free agency. They actually might need some starters in this draft.
Mm.
That's the only thing I'm thinking.
One last
Banks was
question.
the 48th pick. Banks was the 48th pick. Wow.
Okay, interesting. How much faith do you have that if that kid Christian Watson is there, we'd pick him up?
Maybe, but I don't think he's going to be there, man. 6'5" dude that runs like that.
You
I
don't think
he'll
he's
go
going to be there?
61? No, I don't think so. I got to take more calls.
Yeah.
I'm cutting this off in 25 minutes. Good to see you, Rob.
Hey, man, likewise, I appreciate you.